my union sisters and brothers. I committed to keeping you informed and updated on current issues, and today I'll be updating you on a national level grievance over interim adjustments. Last week, the NRLCA filed a national level grievance on the Postal Service's failure to follow the contractual provisions of Article 9(2)(c)(10), which requires that rural carriers receive interim adjustments based on the formula in the national agreement. That formula is based on 1, the number of boxes added or subtracted from a route since the prior evaluation, and 2, the changes in miles based on the appropriate factor. I had been hopeful that the Postal Service would have already implemented the interim adjustment process since we had approved the worksheet they presented to us more than 7 months ago. Your national board, along with our teams of experts, evaluated their worksheet and after finding it to be an accurate assessment tool, promptly responded with our approval. We made the Postal Service aware that the union supported their adjustment worksheet, pressed them to get started, and were informed it was moving forward. Over the course of the next several months, we inquired with the Postal Service on multiple occasions when the interim adjustments were going to take place, as we were receiving word from you in the field that no interim adjustments were happening. In fact, it was determined that the only changes in route makeup were coming in conjunction with the mini-mail surveys, which is counter to the process we had agreed to. I let the Postal Service know that this was unacceptable, and once again was advised they were going to move forward. But, as is all too common with Postal Service management, the interim adjustment worksheet still has not been put into use. After many opportunities for the employer to follow through on their promise to implement the interim adjustments, it has become apparent that we should not and cannot wait any longer. Since many of you are impacted with each mini-mail survey and route evaluation change as new boxes are being added with no retroactive compensation, your national board determined carriers have waited long enough, and we filed a national level grievance. It is our position that the employer implemented a new compensation system without an appropriate tool to provide interim adjustments. And then, after they did provide a tool that was reviewed for accuracy and approved by the union, they have failed to implement the contractually required interim adjustments to the detriment of rural carriers. Our grievance demands the employer immediately comply with the provisions of Article 9(2)(c)(10), and that those carriers who have been harmed be made whole retroactively for all deliveries miles added since the initial implementation of RX, with interest to be paid, interest at the federal judgment rate. We have given the Postal Service ample time to do the right thing, but their continued lack of follow-through has once again left us no choice but to take this action and include a retroactive component to the remedy so no carrier is left behind. I remain committed to keeping you posted about this issue, other contract administration issues, and on collective bargaining as we continue to fight on your behalf. In solidarity.